Sounds like, Rana, you're getting more future ready, a post-COVID scenario. But the reality of our times, the currency of our situation is that the numbers are rising. Right. And at this point in time, you're looking at Maharashtra as a state is letting people shoot, but there are such heavy restrictions that have been placed. And the buzz is that many of these productions, because the need for content is humongous right now, many big films are stuck by way of being in production, being on the floor. They need to finish what they started off. And they are choosing, I was speaking to Sanjay Gupta as well, he's choosing to go to Ramoji. Is a lot of this happening? Are a lot of Bollywood productions moving south? Is that something that you've noticed? Because they're saying that they're making a beeline for it. How much truth is that?
See, one is, it's always been traditional where a lot of Hindi films have shot in Hyderabad, and that's not new. One is, for the last 7 or 10 years, the growth of or want for content or want for bigger spaces for cinema has increased. And a city like Bombay, it's not even a cinema play really, it's a real estate world where if you wanted to make Bahubali in Bombay, there's no space that we can afford to use that's even reasonably close to the city. That we can create these things. Now, so for that simple purpose, and at the same time, the cost of living in Hyderabad is much, much cheaper than Bombay. So whether holding an entire unit, whether it's stay for people, whether it's the food, whether it's and also the language. See, Hyderabad speaks Hindi as much as they speak Telugu. So it's not that way. It's kind of the melting pot in terms of culture and language.
Right.
So I think it's a definitive growth, and see, one is we're also in a very weird, strange time, right? See, and like any other industries at this point, everyone is stuck with the big projects, stuck with stuff that's in the pipeline. There are many films that don't have an option of OTT as an exit. So I think, given all these scenarios, we just need controlled environments to shoot, whether it's in Bombay or whether it's in Hyderabad. The film crew will specifically here. There've been a lot of shoots, but it's always been television and OTT in film at great scale. I know there's a film called Crush that's been started filming in the studio now. But the idea is, I'm saying they've been very careful. So it's like anybody has to be, even as a human being, you have to be. I think that consciousness is kind of set in, and you want to rise back up and figure out how to do things. It's definitely a dangerous time. It's a time that's very worrying. It's a virus that's extremely worrying, but there's some point you got to get back to it, right? And we just have to find the best ways to do it. Are we going to stop doing this? No. So we just have to find the best methods, and I think reacting fast at lightning speeds to getting your projects done, I think is a must. So you can't sit back and wait for many people to do things. It's you got to reinvent. You're the entertainment business, and I think right now it's each man to their own. Build facilities that are right, and stop worrying whether we're in Hyderabad, whether in Bombay. See, that's a culture that I had for the last 10 years. It didn't matter whether I was doing a Hindi film, Telugu or Tamil, right?
Right.
I think that's the culture that we really find the best places to make our films and just make them.